Hey guys, it is from Smooth Trades. Just want to send you guys a quick video and let you guys know what we're watching today for November 8th for the watch list today. Alright guys, here. Number of stocks on watch. Not too many. I don't like to overwhelm myself with stocks, but one of the ones that we're watching is RSLS. Was previously up here. Here it is. RSLS, $3.25. It's got a relatively low float of 9 million. Big shares traded, heavy volume right now, 134. 134. Let's see. And yeah, it looks good. Let's see. Does it have news? That's the big thing that I look for. Does this stock have news? Does it have a catalyst that's causing the price movement? And I don't see one. So that's the only thing I would be wary of. Is I don't see a catalyst. I don't see a reason for why the stock is moving. The next one on the list that I actually like is QBAK. Let's see, $7.30. It's a little pricey. Gapped up 19%, almost 20%, but it's the lowest one in float at 1.45 million. It doesn't have many shares traded, unfortunately, so it doesn't have much volume today. But I think because it's got a low float, very low float, the lowest of the gappers so far, and it has good news as well, a catalyst here. I think that at some point we can see some nice movement. All it takes is for a couple big trades with a low float play like this, and then suddenly it's taken off. So I'm going to watch that one closely, even though it doesn't have a lot of pre-market movement. Let's see what's next. I like to organize these by who has the lowest float. Today we couldn't find a lot of low float movements. Like the top gapper is TKAT with a 29% gap, 11 million in float, which is good. Let's see, what was that? TKAT. However, it's got low volume and it doesn't have a catalyst. So you've got to have one or the other. Like, give me a catalyst and then some volume, which is okay, or give me a lot of volume with no catalyst, and at least that'll get me watching. But in this case, it doesn't have any volume really, and there's no catalyst. So I don't know why this one is moving. So I'm just gonna probably stay away from it. Let's see what's next. INS is a little expensive for me. I'm not even gonna look at it. I don't want to break my own rules with trading, so I'm just not gonna look at it. ACMR, same thing. Let's see. So NK was a good one. It's 27 million in float, so it's a little higher than I'd like. I look for things in the range of nothing higher than 50 million in float, but I really like things that are below 20 million in float. Those are the movers that move the best, in my opinion. And this one's moving and it doesn't have any news. It was at a low of 325. At some point it was at 410, but it actually is dropping on the day. So I'm not a big fan of it. Let's see. What are some plays from yesterday that we can watch? How's MTLS doing? That was one that LS was one that made big moves yesterday. And it says we are waiting for data. Oh no, it's not MTSL. Sorry, MTSL is it? Yeah, it had a big drop yesterday. It was, I expected it to have a really good afternoon session, and instead yesterday, it reached by the middle of the day around 11:46. It reached a high of $3.20, which is great. It had a steady move up, and then it gave back all of its gains for some reason later on that afternoon. So I might not watch it today, just because it didn't continue that momentum. BOXL was another one. Had a nice pop in the morning up to 498, but it too, gave back its gains on the day. So Yeko's been a steady mover. Generally you can depend on it to give you at least one or two pops in the day. So you see here it was around 542 and then popped up to 626. I don't know what's keeping the fire going with Yeko, but it's going. But anyways, so there's not a lot on the gap scanner today that looks really good, honestly. So most likely we'll be watching the high of day momentum scanner, but I'm really interested in QBAK just because it's a really low float play. Had a huge gap up, and I think that's due to its news. And so I think as traders come in and they're looking for something to trade, I think they'll come here. And then what else? I have to choose one more. I like to watch just two, so I can focus on those two, and then I like to pick the two strongest stocks of the day. So I need one more. Maybe I'll watch RSLS just because it's the lead-in gapper. Made that big move and then gave it all back. So I'm not too hopeful about it, but we'll see what happens. What about NK? We'll see what happens with that too. AST, SESN. Yeah. All right. Well, today I'll mainly focus on QBAK and some of the other. See what pops up on the high of day momentum scanner that we have from Trade Ideas. Over here are smooth breakouts, smooth trading breakouts, and our high of day momentum scanner. And we'll see if anything's breaking out quickly in the morning. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you guys have a good trading day. We'll see you later. Take care.